Well, welcome back to Monster Train. In today's episode, it's 5:45 p.m. I would have liked to have recorded this earlier, but there was a lot of noise going on earlier in today, so... And then I had to do the first look and all of that. I've been waking up very early, though. This was almost a 9 a.m. episode. There was too much noise. A lot of commotion, you know? How you doing? How's it going? I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. It's a little risky even to record these episodes at this time of day because I got my windows open and you never know when an unbelievably large farm implement is going to go rolling down the road. No, I'm not kidding. It really does happen a lot. It's that, and then my neighbors, they make a lot of noise sometimes. It's a real bustling metropolis out there, I gotta say. It is, and it's just loud. In the countryside, you might be able to hear the birds, but most people have told me they don't hear stuff like that. Anyway, not a whole lot I want to tell you today. I have a fun idea for a Monster Train themed video. Oh yeah, in yesterday's video I forgot to mention that the devs of Monster Train announced their new game. It's called Inkbound, and sometime next year it's releasing. So, you know, whenever I can do something with that, you can expect me to play that on the channel for a little bit. It's like a co-op game too, so I'll probably see if Cranberry, Dust, Gabriel, you know, whoever's around, if they want to play with me. We'll see. It'll be fun. I'm looking forward to it. I trust Shiny Shoe after Monster Train to make me another banger to play. So, I'm in. And other than that, I'm gonna move to the question we're gonna get going. I feel like I've been talking too much in these intros lately, but not really saying anything. So, you know, I'm cutting back. What did I want to ask you? I want to ask you about trees today. How do you feel about trees? I know you're gonna think to yourself, what a strange question. Trees? I agree. In high school, probably actually one of my best friends, I would go over to her house and she had no trees. And I asked her about this one time because she lived in like a pretty wooded area. There were tree stumps around, and she said, yeah, my mom's afraid of trees. To which I said, what? Her mom was just really hated trees. She didn't like birds. She was afraid of birds, so by proxy, birds lived in trees, and spiders as well lived in trees. I don't know. I don't remember the full story, but I remember her telling me that, and I was like, what do you mean your mom's afraid of trees? That can happen? I mean, people can be afraid of anything. All fears are valid. I was just very surprised. Have you experienced anything like this? I imagine not. I climbed trees when I was younger. I remember doing it a lot, but then eventually the trees became too tall and I moved on. But, you know, I was thinking about that today because of all the birds outside. Anyway, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Exile Umbra, Exile Wurmkin, Plating Seal, Spell, Shield, Chase, Space Prism, Proclamation, Engine Upgrade. Hello to everyone who just skipped the intro. I did just press OK, you're right. You do be pressing OK though. Don't forget to comment anyway if you skipped the intro, it's part of the deal. I'm gonna take Mask of Penumbra. I don't really like Cuss of Coals. I feel like this is like, if this was 50% of a Lights gift, this would be good, but, you know, I don't want to coin flip playing bottom floor when I could just take free card draw. Even if it doesn't draw me a lot of cards later on. Is it where Wurmkin secondary? What did I start with? I started with Proclamation. I mean, your boy could just take Stalwart Snack and then pray. I'm down to take Stalwart Snack and pray. I know it's probably bad, but I don't feel like playing aggressive edible today. There, I said it, you got me. But there's a lot of things in Wurmkin that'll be good here. There's Keeper of Echoes. I'm not going on. That's the end of the list. That's all of it. If I can, I'd like to play bottom floor. I can. I think that's worthwhile. I didn't think about this. It's still fine, you just get to chump this hit. We want to play bottom floor here because, as you can probably imagine, I expect to not really... One, I get to get this collector, which I would have missed otherwise, right? It guarantees a collector almost certainly. And two, I'm a little bit concerned about this wave walking up to top floor. So, I have 2 planks. I'm going to make what may seem like a crazy play here, and I'm going to not kill this foot soldier. Oh, I should have played this train steward though. I should have played the train steward though. Yeah. That right there. That right there is the video game. That right there is Monster Train. Fuck you, Monster Train. I missed out on playing the train steward, and that's gonna actually cause me to take some damage. But like, ooh, buddy. Ooh, buddy. That's not a very cool Monster Train. I thought we were buds. I didn't think that. I would never kid myself into thinking that. Check for train steward. It's Plink. Train steward comes out, and we're actually not gonna take more than 12. However, it's the principle of the matter. It turns out okay, but that is the problem with that is the principle of the matter. Monster Train just disrespected me. And after all I've done for it, I don't believe this. I'm gonna pick Making of a Morsel because it's purple, and I'm going to operate under the assumption that I need a lot of purples in this run. So yeah, I'm gonna pick things like the Echo Infusion. These aren't Keeper of Echoes. You know what I've been saying lately? I'm a big Morsel Maker enjoyer. He is a good... This is the sort of unit that I take because it's almost impossible to not find value for him. I think I'll be okay if I go right. I'm just looking for First of Kin. Not First of Kin. Keeper of Echoes. This is neither of those units. This is not correct. Extremely wrong. I do not want Shard Soul Carver. I think that I don't really care for that unit here. I think I would rather play Morsel Maker as my plan. But Morsel Maker has a big lead time. Yeah, you're right. I should probably pick Shard Soul Carver here. Yeah, alright. He's fine. Anything worth holding over here? I mean, Echo Infusion almost. Intrinsic maybe? Plus 10 piercing. I don't hate this. I should have enough purples to be okay. I think it's worthwhile. I'll grab a -1 while I'm here. There's no Steel Shaft in the next ring. Just double checking that before I say it for sure. We have engine upgrade, so make one of these cheaper. Could do it on Making of a Morsel, but Making of a Morsel might get phased out of this run by the time we're at the end of it, so not so sure. I have 0 pack shards, so Plink is really good here in this clergy combat. I'm gonna take the trial as a result. Plink has no choice but to be good, no matter how hard it's gonna fight it. Oh, we get to find out something that I posed in a recent run and never really saw the answer to. Does Morsel Maker proc Mask of Penumbra? I think it does not. It does not, yeah, okay. Also, worth noting here, what would have been a little smarter than what I have done would have been to not play Echo Break and just let Morsel Maker die, then I could play Shard Soul Carver here. That would have been a little bit smarter. What's done is done. This is worth more if I play it up front. Echo Infusion goes here, and then Relentless is no longer in question. I am comfortable with our victory, so I'm going to take the Collector. Taking the trial was a little bit greedy, but I was pretty sure we would be okay. And I appear to be correct. Because we're just going to have a really large amount of health. Because that's how this works. You have holdover on Echo Infusion with Stalwart Snack. You get a large health pool. Very big health. Go get the Train Steward. You win this. He didn't win that. Yeah, that's 136 health on this combat. It's pretty solid. 148 health, actually. Good enough. Alright, I took 4 damage for the trial, which I think is worthwhile. Trade is strong, but I'm going to take the purple cards. I'm committed to Team Purple. Bounding Echoes is more purple than Shelter, even though it may not look it, because Bounding Echoes, if I play my cards right, will hit Echo Infusion, which is very good. Making that card not cost me an Echo is exceptional. Then I go left, I'm still looking for a certain someone. Sketches of Salvation. The problem with it is I'm a coward. Should have clicked the banner first. Oh my god, he's here. It's Keeper of Echoes. I could have played Sketches. I could have done it. I had the option. Even more energy if I want it. It's probably not really necessary. What am I gonna do on 5 energy? Sorry, I should finish that thought. What am I going to do on 6 energy -1 because I'm definitely removing these Vengeful Shards? Sometimes I say things like that, I skip the intermediate step there. 6 energy is obviously too much, but you would remove these staves immediately. So 5 energy is the number counting engine upgrade. I think that I would not do much with it. So, but the upside of this is I do guarantee that a double keeper draw is not bad. Yeah, you know what, I'll take this. I think it's fine. I've talked myself into it. We have a lot of removals to do. I'm gonna take the money here. Big point of this one is I'm probably going to put +6/+6 from Morsel Maker into Keeper of Echoes. Most likely. Yeah, and then the idea of our early game here is pretty much I'm just going to play a lot of units everywhere. Thank you for not bombing top floor. Oh man. Yeah, like look at this cool stuff. Look at that, look at this. Morsel Maker, maybe you should go in front there, I don't know. Look at this, look at all the health I'm gonna give this guy. He's gonna be so healthy. Plink, thank you. I didn't even have to finish the thought, Plink, and I appreciate that. And we have a great setup for Relentless, and we have good ways to kill off enemies thanks to Proclamation, so our early game is very well settled in here. Plink, I don't hate you anymore. I never hated you, Plink. I just strongly dislike you. In a world where I had the choice between having Plink and not having Plink, I would choose the latter. However, we don't live in that world. We live in Plink's world. The best card we could see for this run, in case you were wondering, in case there's any doubt in your mind, the best thing that I would like to see here is Trample. Trample Stone, and I think that this run is just going to be over. Beyond Trample Stone, it's a little more uncertain, I suppose. It gets a little more freeform. Oh no! Mask of Penumbra! That's my fault. I know that's my fault. You don't have to tell me that. It's still silly. I didn't need that HP anyway. Hey, it's Umbra Stone. Cool. Hey, it's Glug Cider. Not cool. Yeah, I think that the way that we played this is fine. I have to give up some extra removals because of Shard Soul Carver, but it's good to play it safe here. You know, it's just like making sure that I get to play all the energy I want. Among other things. No duplicates for a while. So I can go left here because I don't need multi-strike desperately. Not yet. I'm gonna cut out Shard Soul Carver and Steward. What's in the temple? Purgestone plus 30. I am not in a rush here. Yeah, I'm not in a rush to do the infusion. I think it's fine like this. For now. I'm gonna go Stalwart Snack all the way here for sure. This run should be fun at least. It's fun to watch numbers get big. But I'm gonna get rid of Steward with my money. Puts me at 210, which is a comfortable amount of money to have. 215, whatever. I'm not gonna spend anything on Plink. I don't care about Plink. Plink is a purple card. I'm not doing anything else to it but calling it a purple card, and we're gonna go. I'm gonna keep the pack shards a little lower this time around because I feel I've been not doing that and getting clapped. Just take a quick look to make sure there's temples along the way. 235 becomes 835. It's a big number. I think I can get away with this trial though. I actually think I can get away with it by playing top floor. Yeah, because this draw order lets me go boom, boom. And then I still get to play the maker. Morsel master? Morsel maker. He is the morsel maker, not morsel master. I'm gonna play him in front because his morsels will tank the hits, and that's not a big deal. And he will get a lot of damage. I don't have faith. I'm just gonna level with you there. I have no faith in young Plinkus. Not even 1 ounce. Proclamation, I have a lot of faith in. Thank you, Proclamation, for this great boon you have gifted me with today. I had a feeling that before I died, I would draw Proclamation, and I was correct. Now, our scaling is a little slow. Oh no, I drew again. I keep forgetting about that. Well, I hope that card I drew wasn't important. We have, like, yeah, exactly enough to not take a ton of damage. Hey, what's the draw? Trample Stone. Oh, that's big. That, you know, you're cutting it a little close there on the damage output, but hey, enough's enough, ain't it? Huge Bounding Echoes turn. Massive turn for Bounding Echoes. Wrong target, by the way. Okay, we're there. It takes a little bit to get this one off the ground. Man, that delay on the draw is killing me. I play this game so fast, I can't stop to think about the draw. We are gonna barely sneak out of this, and I don't think it's luck. I think that what I did made a lot of sense leading up to this point. Everything that I thought about this combat was correct. It's a slow start, but Proclamation will get me through to the end here. I should have said that in writing for you. It's a slow start, but Proclamation gets me through to the end where I have my Trample Stone. We cut it a little close, but we had enough draw and it ended up okay. Ember Cache, not as good as it may seem because of the cards it generates are not purple. Soul Crushing Guilt is good, but it's expensive in the Echo front, and I don't have those, I don't feel. I don't have the echoes to spend with Proclamation and things of that nature. Now, I'm gonna go look for my multi-strike here. Large Stone, 25, 5, 10. I'm gonna take the Horde. Faulty Loader is nice because we have a slow start. Trader's Quill is also nice because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 consume spells. I think I like turning my 6 consume spells into, in case of emergency, break glass 30 damage nukes is nice. This is like on the first few turns I'm thinking about there. I'm gonna go ahead and put a plus 25 on Keeper, and I'm gonna go ahead and reroll for multi-strike. Great news. Exceptional news here. Everything is coming up just fine. One more card. Yesterday's runs, they were not great in terms of what Monster Train offered me. Today's runs, how lovely. How lovely, Monster Train. I don't want any of this. I'm not. The morsels are going away. The morsels are just like a mid-game play. They get us through these combats so we can go nuts in the end game. Arco Invasion gives me no fear. And then this run really starts to blast off when we get the second Keeper of Echoes on the floors. I would, by the way, I want to say, I think I would consider, and maybe even just would, I'm gonna play it like this. I think I would, in fact, play this run without making any removals, if, and by that I mean without doing any infusions, I should say more accurately, if I always drew Keeper of Echoes on turn 1, because I actually think the Morsel Maker portion of this is pretty good. But it's not a guarantee, and I'm not dealing with that shit. I'll let it go on the multi-strike player now. Sure. Sure. Don't think, by the way, don't you think just because I have moved on from the theatrics that I have forgotten what Blink has done to me. Blink has shattered our blood pact and will forever be damned in the halls of my approval. Which is to say, I have not forgotten Blink. I will not forget now, nor shall I forget ever, the transgressions of one young Blinkus. However, I will move on I just want to make sure we're all on the same page here. Just making it clear to the folks at home. Link and I aren't friends. It's a business arrangement. I forgot about the draw. A 4x5 only on the boss, man. We're chilling. I mean, it's just like we have a bit of a slow start. I don't care about the draw there. I should care because I have to not draw Vengeful Shard and take 1 damage. But this deck is a slow start, but once it gets rolling, it's fine. And we took stuff to get us rolling. I'm telling you, man, I'm a Morsel Maker big fan. Morsel Maker stan? I don't know. I don't feel comfortable calling myself a stan these days. The connotation I feel is uncanny. Could have played. I could have played Sketches, and then I could have just dropped Primordium. Could not think of his name there. It's not very consistent, is why we didn't do it. Because what if there's no intrinsics? Then everything goes to shit. I mean, it's probably fine actually without intrinsic. Fog Slime is very good. I'm gonna do my infusion now. 50 pack shards. We did a measured amount of pack sharding. A measured and reasonable amount. Didn't go overboard like I have been. Not opposed to For the Greater Good. Oh no, yeah, I am. I am opposed to For the Greater Good. Give me melee weakness on strike. I always like to think about taking For the Greater Good. It's never good. It's way better to take melee weakness on strike. I just like to take the other stuff because I think melee weakness is a little boring sometimes. Forever Flame is cool. Makes me regret the Venge or the Abandoned Stave a little bit. I don't think I need it because I have 5 energy. 4 energy. I'm already insulated against the worst case. Serrated Mandibles does very little. Ratcheting Scales, no. Wing Steel, never again. Not in a million years. I know what you're thinking. You have so much energy. There's no way Wing Steel. I'm not doing this. You know what it's gonna be? It's gonna be something real wacky. Wing Steel's gonna come around. It's gonna be like, I use my last Echo on Proclamation, and then Proclamation draws me Echo Infusion Holdover, and I go, ah, well there goes my Echo Infusion. And it's just not happening. I'm not gonna be tricked again. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me, you can't be fooling me again. I'm unfoolable. I'm taking Notice Stone, by the way. You think that that's an extremely long shot and I should take it just because the average is probably better? No. Because the thing is, one, there's an important factor that many people forget to think about when they think about and reason out their choices in video games. You know what I'm optimizing here? I'm not optimizing the average outcome. I'm not optimizing any of that boring shit. I'm optimizing how mad I'm gonna be at Monster Train. If that shit happens, I'm not gonna be happy. I'm going to be upset. So instead of being upset, I'm just gonna optimize it. I'm not gonna be upset instead. Because I'm not gonna give the game the chance. I'm gonna take Notice Stone. Because at the end of the day, I don't think this run is made or broken on the back. Broken? Oh god. I'm losing it. I don't think this run is make or break on the back. Made or broken. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna probably win this run either way. Fuck you, Wing Steel. We're not friends anymore. I don't talk to that guy anymore. Yeah, I remember this time. Max Penumbra's already bad enough, but I have control over that one. You have control over Wing Steel too, I'm aware. But like, it's not great control. It's a little bit uncertain control, because sometimes you have to play your cards. When I said never again, I meant never again, Wing Steel. Not in a million trillion years. I remember. And the run's getting there now. We're gonna just put in a second of this unit. This is how I wish Monster Train runs like this went. Always. The reason that things don't work out like this is usually just randomness, it feels like. Because it's like, what did I get on this run? Well, I got my unit, then I got my multi-strike. But like, I guess at the end of the day, it can't really just always work out, because then the game would have no challenge. But, you know, I think that often you'll find yourself in these runs and you'll go, yeah, I lost because I missed on this specific order. And it's like, yeah, that's Monster Train. I was talking about it with a friend lately. I'll pick on Earthrealm. I don't need it. Street Fighter 6 is announced, and I was talking about it with my friend who's like, oh, I don't like the new stuff they're doing. It's kind of gross. I think it's going to make the game too easy. We gotta make it harder to get initiated. Hey, I don't have enough pack shards. Hold on. Hang on. I have 15 from this. I have enough, it's fine. But anyway, I was talking about this and I was like, yeah, so look at a game like Slay the Spire. Great game, very high barrier to entry, very hard to get started. Look at all these other deck builders that have come out. They didn't do super well because they all try to be super complicated and the barrier to entry is too high. Look at Monster Train. Monster Train did really well. Monster Train is extremely easy to start. It's really, really easy to get started in Monster Train. And that's why I think this game did so well. And I think it's cool to look at. And be like, yeah. So expanding the depth of the player base is good. Making it easier to get started and play like the easier modes is cool. And then once you get accustomed to it, you can transition into the harder stuff. That's great. I think that's really good. If you don't know what they're doing in nice, good draw. Nice, bad draw. I didn't take space. Yeah. I do have 3 space prisms. It was never really in my plan to take space, I suppose. This is not as bad as it looks, I just played a morsel. It's fine, I have to be a little more mindful, but even if I get this on second draw, it's okay, I think. Anyway. Yeah, no, I think what they revealed for Street Fighter 6 is that there's 2 modes of playing it. Hold on, I'm getting clapped here. It's Proclamation. Yeah, it's fine. I'm gonna take a little bit of damage here, but not a ton. Yeah, it's fine. Missing the second guy is definitely negative here and caused me to take some damage, but I didn't think that through very well. It's okay. Anyway, as I was saying, what they're adding to Street Fighter 6 is they're adding a simplified inputs mode, so instead of doing like quarter circle forward triangle to do a fireball, you just do forward fireball, like forward triangle for fireball. It's not replacing the other system is still in the game. However, they're adding that in as a way to like, yeah, so you give up some of your options, but you get an easier way to play with the game. Here's some simpler tools to work with, and I think that's good because it's going to make the game open up to more players. My friend thinks that's bad, but he's also an old man who's been playing fighting, and by an old man I mean he's like my age, but he's played fighting games for a long time and is very resistant to all change because change bad, keep things the way that they've always been, which, like, you know, is fine, but I'm excited for Street Fighter 6. I think it looks really good. Street Fighter 5 is just really ugly, though, to be honest with you. Like, man, that game is ugly. Oh, buddy. That game is not pretty. Anyway, I digress. Feast is okay there if I wanted to take it. I actually probably should take Feast, but I'll take Broken Memories. It's purple and it procs Notice Stone and Bog Slime. Yeah, I can't whiff here. There's no way to miss. I can always take both of these. Yeah, I would have liked Intrinsic. It's fine this way as well. I'm going to Purge. I'll Purge Making of a Morsel. And then I want to Spell Chain, probably Echo Infusion, honestly. That card's not a bad choice. Or, you know what's actually kind of cool too is Spell Chain Umbra Stone, and I can give them both Trample. That doesn't sound that good though, does it? Not really. I'll Spell Chain Echo Infusion, it's fine. That's too much, I don't need that. Spell Chain this card, probably Spell Chain this card. Spell Chain Broken Memories is okay too. Let me cut out Vengeful Shards. No way. I'll take Jack Strips because I'm going to get farmed by Damage Shield. I'll take Hammered Chestplates for a baseline 5 HP increase. I have no Reap. I'm at the magic shop, so I could take Lightstone Casing if there's anything worth it for it. Not really. Yeah, I mean, really just not really. I have plenty of energy. I'm probably going to buy removals here. I have 4 energy. It says Purge Stone. These cards are important. I'll get rid of an Echo Break and a Blink here. Oh no, I'm 5 gold short. What a disaster. Now I keep an extra Blink in. Tragic. I'll make it up to you by putting a Consume on Blink. Put a -1 here. That's alright. Yeah, let's go. I think a good parallel to what I was talking about, though, other than this, is like when Monster Train revealed that they were bringing this game to Switch, because they were talking about it for a while. They were like, hey guys, we got some big stuff planned, stay tuned. And I was like, oh boy, they're gonna reveal something real crazy and cool for us. And they revealed they're bringing it to Switch, and I was like, ah, well, this is not really what I wanted, but this is gonna be great for expanding the game. So, you know, I'll live with it. I think that's a good parallel. Can finally play it. Oh my god, look at this value. And I get the engine upgrade here. Ooh, buddy. The double up is so good. The problem here for the enemies is that their damage output really doesn't faze me. Yeah, I can also just bring the Umbra Stone back if I'm so inclined. Which, like, fair, I guess. The draw. Engine upgrade, of course. This thing out of here. Yeah, our health is gonna scale like crazy because of the snowball effect that comes with Primordium. And if you're wondering why I skipped Bounding Echoes earlier, it was so I could infuse the card that I cared about there, which was what card did I just play? Echo Infusion. Yeah, if you were wondering about that, that's why. You missed a little bit of value, but you get more value overall by waiting. To not accidentally play that on the enemies now. Draw first, he's done it. My goodness. Yeah, this run, everything came together in a very nice way, and now we just play purples. That's all there is to it. I like it like this a little more. I don't mind runs where I have to think really hard. Actually, I really enjoy them. The runs where I'm like, okay, I have to sit up and we gotta really work through this one. I think those are pretty fun too, to be honest with you. But this is not so problematic either. I have no problems with just chilling. The thing is, this is the real problem with those runs where I have to really sit up and I have to think it out, is that for the way that I play this game, most of the time when I have a run that looks like that, it's probably because I did something wrong over the course of the run. I probably missed something to put us in a position where I'm barely gonna scrape by Sarah, but not always. I have trouble with gauging how good or bad a run is versus how much I just made wrong decisions. And I tend to lean towards the idea that I just made wrong decisions. Yeah, that's a 700 times spear. Trample melee weakness. It takes about 4 or 5 turns for this run to get off the ground, which is not that many. It's like the third wave of enemies is where we're really just going to start smashing. Sooner or later based on draws as well. But we have Proclamation to get us through, we have this Notice Stone stuff. Yeah, fuck you, damage shield wave. And you thought you were gonna catch me? No, I took Abandon Stave. You'll never catch me. It's a little gross because I don't get to quite play this out how I would have liked to. Oh wait, it is bad actually. Ah yeah, wait a minute. This is not good. They did catch me. I didn't think about this actually. You're correct. I am caught. Okay. I mean, it could just be disastrous here. I think you gotta fight for every inch here to keep Primordium alive. Just hope for the good draw on this turn. Yeah, this is a pretty good draw. Primordium should be in the clear now. I do not have Pariska. I guess it doesn't matter. No, it really doesn't make a difference. 43 times 2. We're getting there, we're getting off the ground. This is where the, not Bog Slime, I mean Bog Slime as well, but not to a lesser extent. This is where the Trader's Quill gets to really shine. This is where taking that makes it look like a good idea. Because that damage that just went through helped us very greatly in staying alive. You guys believe in Plink today? Let's talk about on my Plink wish list here. My Plink wish list is to hit this Clip Defender. One time. Secondary wish list is to just kill the Shade Wings. Either of those is great. That is acceptable, I will take it, because now I get to play... I should play my Consumes first. Because yeah, I can kill you, When the floor dies, I can play Echo Infusion. You lost your spell shield as well, actually. And then I'm gonna bring back probably Bounding Echoes. I want to bring back a perp. Oh wait, you just keep bringing back Broken Memories with this. Hang on a second. Wow, that's a lot of value that I've never thought about before. But Spell Chain Broken Memories creates its own miniature loop here. Watch this, because you go play your second keeper. There he is, right on time. Did you miss me? You play your first Broken Memories. It does its consume procs. It gives you the purples. You bring back, let's pick Space Prism. And then you just play the second one to bring back the first one. Wow, that is so many echoes every turn for so little effort. That's incredible. I am getting caught here for a little damage, sadly. It's like one hit. And that's a lot of one hits though. Not ideal, but it's fine. We're there. We've arrived. The train has made it to the station. The only thing that's a shame is that the second one doesn't count for... Oh, weird. Oh, that's weird. Okay. Sure. The second one doesn't proc because it doesn't technically consume. The Purge one, that doesn't proc the consume synergies that we have going on. So like for etches, I've never thought of this before. I mean, I'm sure I've thought of it, I just haven't done it before more accurately. Maybe thought of it is correct to say. I've definitely never done this before. What a unique way to do it. And now we've reached that equilibrium, or that snowball out of control point, where our boy is multi-hitting 362 with melee weakness and Primordium's 100 health, and everything's fine. But it was a bit of a spooky start there. I feel like I gave myself... Oh, I dropped my combo, by the way. There it goes. I gave myself the correct number of outs to the bad situations. Things like Jackstrip's even really clutched here. And like the heads-up choice of Trader's Quill over... There was something else there that was calling me better than Trader's Quill, but it was not better. Almost a Purulentness even. One round away. Alright, good game, good one. That was a fun one. Am I gonna record a second one today? Probably not, but maybe. I'm gonna probably drink some coffee. Maybe I'll try to record one of these after stream. I've been having trouble staying awake late, but then I've also just been waking up really early. Like I went to bed at 3 a.m. last night and I woke up at 9 this morning, and I'm like, hey man, that's not right. I'm supposed to, because like what happens is I just get really tired and then I can't keep going on stream because I'm so sleepy, and then I just go to bed. I'm like, damn. I don't want to go to bed. I want to keep doing video games, but I can't do anymore. Anyway, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave me a like. Subscribe if you want to see more. I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.